This Lyft driver says, "Really? No, we aren't paid to wait forever." Come to find out, his name was Nate. Come on, Lyft. We have to use real names. So do they. Like, exactly. Why are these passengers still allowed to not have real names, Lyft? Come on. It's becoming even more ridiculous because you guys continue to find ways to let these passengers get away with whatever they want to, from their fake allegations to their fake names, their fake pictures. I mean, do better, Lyft. It's becoming just too much. Okay? It's plenty of drivers that are either being robbed or losing their life because Lyft refuses to address passengers that can have these fake profiles or have a fake name or picture. It's not safe and it needs to be stopped because drivers shouldn't be out here risking their lives and having to continue to deal with passengers who are not even the names that they put on their profile. But besides that, because I feel like I talk about that a lot and it's becoming exhausting to even speak on that, Lyft, because it shows how unprofessional your business is. And then you put in your terms and conditions that basically, you're not, it's not on you if anything happens to your drivers, if they pick up somebody who is not who they say they are. It's not when it should be on you because this is your platform. These are your drivers and your passengers. You should know who you're doing business with. You should know that it's going to be safe and your drivers will be able to make it home at night. But you're not making sure of that. You're continuing to do things that can be changed, but you don't want to because you don't care about your drivers. Now, it looks like it says that this driver is being paid to wait. How many lies, Lyft? How many lies do you have to run with? You know for a fact that your drivers are not being paid for no wait, no stops, no extra stops. And if they're being paid, it's the bare minimum. It's not even worth it. My thing about these stops is that you need to separately charge these stops the full amount as it takes to get to them. The driver needs that amount and the full amount going back. And it should be at least double the ride that you're charging. Well, not just charging, but that you're paying your drivers to take. You need to pay them double. These stops are inconvenient and they're not helping your drivers, not one bit, unless it's a tip involved. And drivers don't know when they're going to be tipped. And I've been seeing drivers say that they don't even receive tips that some of these passengers are tipping. But, at the end of the day, if they are tipping, it's very messed up, Lyft, if you are not paying your drivers their tips, knowing that they're spending their gas, their time, their mileage, risking their life every day to be on this road. You need to be paying more for these stops. You need to be paying more for these upfront pricing or rate cards. Drivers shouldn't have to go chase after a streak zone or bonus cloud to make the money that they deserve, Lyft. You do not need to be doing these challenges in these bonuses, you need to be paying your drivers what they're worth, the exact amount. You're charging passengers $8 to go 3 minutes down the street, but giving your drivers $3. No. Your driver needs 6, and you can take the 2. Because you're not putting in this work. The only work you're putting in is running a platform. But honestly, it's becoming to the point that drivers are better off going independent and marketing their own selves and getting commercial insurance. Because they'll be paid way better than what you want to offer them. You should be ashamed. Then you want to continue to lie about these stops. And then you need to be making it to the point that drivers choose if somebody can add a stop on to the ride. I don't care if they accepted the ride or not. Drivers should be the ones calling the shots about letting anybody put a stop in before they even get to the person. Because at the end of the day, drivers have a life outside of Lyft and Uber. Because I heard Uber is horrible with the stops as well. Letting people add on 5 stops and not even paying them. You guys are disgusting. How dare you Lyft and Uber? Then you don't even want to pay them for their time, their energy, their gas, their mileage. You want to give them the bare minimum. I mean, I read a comment the other day and somebody said that their rate card is like 55 cents a mile. That is a slap in the face. And then you claim you don't go off of a rate card. You do upfront pricing. That's even more disgusting because you're finding even more ways to short your drivers that can barely even make a living for themselves without slaving, without putting in 10 hours to 12 hours a day, without having to work at night or when it's dark outside, losing sleep. Because I'm pretty sure it's drivers losing sleep, trying to make sure that they make the money that they used to make, because Lyft is just that greedy, and so is Uber. You know, like they always say, you can only be evil for so long. You can only be corrupt for so long, and it catches up to you. You guys are disgusting for how you do the people that make you rich. And I would stand on that. You guys are calling all the shots when you're not putting in the sweat and tears. The car depreciation. You know, these cars on this road driving for you guys, putting all these miles in their car, they're losing value. So if anything was to happen, that they can't drive no more or they don't want to drive no more and they've been driving out all these miles, their car is not going to be worth what it would have been. And I know you know that. But you guys don't care because you don't have to deal with it. You don't have to worry about coming up with money to keep your car maintained. You know, it's getting old. It's getting old. And drivers are tired, you know? The only time they are satisfied is when the money is looking the way it should. And that's becoming rare. You guys are baiting your drivers instead of paying them what they're worth. Taking most of the money still. Because let's be honest, without the challenges and the bonuses, you guys want to pay $5 for somebody to travel 18 to 20 minutes. You're sick. Wow, letting these passengers do whatever they want. Get away with things that drivers would never be able to get away with. Drivers can't even be on this platform without having a background check, but you let your passengers, you know, you don't even want to pay your drivers money that they need to continue to work for you guys. And you guys know anything can happen on that road. But yet, you want to give your drivers crumbs. And make them wait for these stops to stop them from making more money. Because that's all it does. They're getting pennies. You're paying 11 cents a minute, which is ridiculous, Lyft. It needs to be closer to $1 because that's close to nothing. But, you know, this is Lyft and Uber for you. They love being corrupt. So do better. Thank you guys for watching my videos, supporting my channel, and I'll see you guys soon.